How's everybody doing?
Good.
I enjoyed the music.
You like that?
Yeah, I do. I enjoyed it very much, actually.
Real quick, guys, I want to introduce our very special guest to the show, Mr. NFL Mike. How are we doing tonight, sir?
Hi. How's it going,
Welcome
guys?
back. We're always hyped to have you when you come on the show, and you know we always bring the heat. I think we got like 9 freaking topics tonight, so that just proves how excited we are to have you. We're gonna work you tonight, Mike. We're really gonna work you.
All right. Let's do it. Oh.
I know you're not too much of a basketball fan, but I mean, you got to at least have some kind of an opinion on this. How are you feeling about it, Mike?
Yeah, I don't really watch college basketball at all. I've actually only watched a couple of these games, and they were all with Jay. But I'm gonna go with UNC because that's where MJ went to school.
Well, Dalt, there's a reason they call him NFL Mike and not NCAA MVB. Because I'm telling you, Kansas is going to win this game by at least 15 points. I'm calling it right now. At least 15 points, Kansas is going to win. This is the reason why. Ochi is the best player on the court. Might be the best player in college basketball. He said Chet Holmgren was, but I didn't see it in the tournament. I'm going to say Ochi is the best player in the country right now. Lightfoot, no one has an answer for Lightfoot inside. That's I don't know if you guys watched the championship game last night. It was the best game of college basketball of the year so far. Aaliyah Boston played amazing. She's a national winning player of the year. Same reason why UConn, who was a lot better, couldn't beat South Carolina. They were too big inside. Kansas is too big for North Carolina. Bakehout's too small. Everyone else is way too small. The only way North Carolina wins this game is if they go off for 3 and Carolina just can't stop the 3-point shot. But other than that, I'm telling you guys, Kansas is going to eat in the paint, eat from inside defense, easy fast break buckets. It's going to be at least a 15-point win, just like we've seen last night with South Carolina winning by like 16 against a great UConn team. It's going to happen again. Sorry, dog.
All right, Jay. Good try to rain on my parade, but you know what? You ain't gonna, because every time I wear this jersey, UNC wins. It's my good luck charm. And I might be the most annoying North Carolina fan ever. I told y'all, this is the big boy league. This ain't no training wheels. This ain't no BS. This is the big boys. And that's where my big boy Brady Manic comes from. Sorry, I had to look up the roster. I don't watch it that detailed. But this dude with that hair and that beard, Brady Manic, I don't know. He's been balling out. Like, he's been a stud. That's our big man. He's really got a way of getting in the paint, putting the ball in the basket. RJ Davis is pretty solid. And then Backett, how do you pronounce it, Jay?
Bakut. No, I'm just playing. Yeah, Bakut.
Bakut. Anyway, the cool thing is Coach K, after the game, went up to him and said, hey, I think that you're a really good player, and you have my respect. I thought that you were one of the best players in this tournament. I thought that was really, really cool. And from a UNC fan, I can't believe that I'm saying this. Don't get this on camera. But Coach K, you will be missed. Every Batman needs a Joker. That's all I got to say.
All I'm saying is Kansas is gonna avenge Duke and beat the shit out of North Carolina. I said what I said, and if I'm being honest, Jay took like all the words right out of my mouth. And I mean, I'm sorry, dog. I gotta ruin your hype a bit, but I mean, I think that Kansas is, unless UNC puts all 5 guys in the paint, then I don't see how they're going to stop Kansas from dominating inside. I just don't.
Well, they're ready. I'm looking at them right now. They're warmed up. I mean, I'll tell you guys what. Crazy thing is I made a bet 4 weeks ago.
I might be wrong, though, so don't count on me. I'm not the NCAA expert.
I made 25. It pays out 425. So hopefully your boy will cash out tonight. And there's no way for me to cash out either.
Ooh, so if North Carolina wins, you win a lot of money, basically? That's what we're talking about?
Yeah. So now you guys should not want me to win even more.
No, I mean, I kind of want North Carolina to win, and it feels
UNC.
Raider.
But yeah, no, but I don't know, man. I mean, I want them to win, but I don't see it happening. But it could happen. Anything's possible. UConn almost won last night. They cut down 6, and then they lost by like 16. But because they got their big, they put their big back in. They took their big out for like 5 minutes. He wasn't getting no touches. They put it right back in, and then it was just So.
Was that me talking about basketball? Did that sound pretty pathetic? Should we get back to what we're good at and talk about football? Because that was pretty awful, Jay. Why don't you talk about it? Your distant cousin.
Yes, my cousin Tyrann Mathieu. Shout out to Quisenberry from the Chargers. Mike may know him. I know his cousin, Michael Quisenberry. Shout out. But my cousin, who we're talking about, Tyrann Mathieu from futurely to be from the Chargers, because I think the Chargers should pick him up, man. Because you're gonna get, and me and Mike talked about this at length already, but you're gonna get either Jordan Davis or Stingley or that other guy, Cross. You're gonna get one of those three guys. You know what I'm saying? If you get Stingley or Jordan Davis, your defense automatically is like, I think, top 5 in the NFL if it's not already. You just put Tyrann Mathieu in there. Then you already got Tyrann Mathieu, you got Derwin James, you got J.C. Jackson, you got Stingley, you got the line, Khalil Mack, Joey Bosa, if you get Jordan Davis in there. You just have your defense is too good. My cousin has to play for the Chargers because this would be a super defensive squad. And what's crazy about this is that when you think about super defensive squads, you're like, wow, the defense carried this team to the Super Bowl. What a great defense. We've seen it with the Legion of Boom. We've seen it with Denver. But then you have Justin Herbert and Mike Williams and Keenan Allen on the other side. It's going to be like the super team of all super teams. Throw Tom Brady on that team. Who cares? Just throw everyone on that team. Let's get it. And then against the Rams, it's going to be a great Super Bowl because they also have a super team, and I'm going to love it. So Tyrann Mathieu to the Chargers. I'm all for that. That's it.
Bib?
Did Jay just say an all LA Super Bowl? I would love to see an all LA. I would love to see an all LA Super Bowl. I'm not gonna lie. That would be epic. Because both I like both teams. I got a lot of respect for both teams. I was all aboard the Honey Badger to the Raiders decision, and I really thought it was gonna happen. And then like I don't know how Tyrann Mathieu is still a free agent. I just don't know. He's way too good to still be a free agent. But as much I will say though, Jay, I don't know if the Chargers picking him up is necessarily realistic because you can draft a DB versus getting like an older DB who you're going to have to pay a lot of money to, and you also still have Asante Samuel Jr. who's on his rookie deal. So, I also don't see Pittsburgh. They have a good safety duo. I would say if anything, I see New Orleans. I would say New Orleans because
they will have the money now and all that after the trade.
They just got rid of Marcus Williams, so I mean, I would assume that they would have. I would assume that Mathieu would fill a pretty big need.
Yeah, I think that I could see the Saints. What do you think, Mike?
I like what both of you guys said, especially what Jay said. Let's go with the Chargers. I mean, it could be the Chargers, but if not the Chargers, I don't know what the Chargers are going to do. Because they said they're going to go best player available in the draft. If that's Kyle Hamilton, then that's Kyle Hamilton. Then where does the Honey Badger fit in with Nas Adderley and all those guys already there? But I would love a Tyrann Mathieu addition. Then the second team that I would say that he would fit with is unfortunately the Raiders. He gets to go ahead and go and play them twice a year, and Viv brought it up that that's a fit for him. I think that he would look okay in a Raiders jersey as well, and they happen to need help in the secondary, but Viv already said the Raiders. So I think my third team I'm going to go with, Dalt, is the Philadelphia Eagles. Woo! I like what the Eagles are doing on defense. I think they're putting together a good blend of veteran and youth. They got the couple draft picks still in the first round. I know that they just traded one of the draft picks to the Saints, but they still got a couple picks. They can add some more young guys to that side of the ball. I really like what the Eagles did on the defense side of the ball, adding Hassan Reddick, keeping Fletcher Cox around. Of course, they already have Darius Slay in place there. They need help at linebacker and at safety. This could fill one of those holes. And also, Tyrann Mathieu, one of the better tackling safeties in the league, so he can also help out with run defense if they need him to. I think the Eagles are going to be a run and D team next year, and we'll see how that goes.
No, I completely agree with what you said about our defense. You're completely right from like a fan's perspective. I mean, I can talk about the Eagles all I want. I mean, I've already talked about it enough on this show. So let me talk about a different team, and that's actually the Colts. I think that he would be a great fit for the Colts. I think now they kind of have the money that they went in on Matt Ryan. I mean, that's a pretty safe bet, but you can still win with Matt Ryan. Let's be clear. I mean, he's not going to be, a top 10 QB, maybe not even top 15, but he's definitely top 20, probably around top 15. So if you go in and you're a team like the Colts and then you just build that defense more and you have some money to spend, and then maybe he likes you and he comes to the Colts and he retires there, who knows? But the Steelers, I just don't foresee with Minka. It doesn't make sense to me for you to go in and have two safeties like that. And then you got the Saints, which Vib said that would be a pretty good fit. And now that they lost Marcus Williams, it was right. I could see that happening. But the Jets would be a real sleeper for him to go there. And Robson, if you're watching or listening right now, I think that could actually be a really, really good fit. And he's already talked to some Jets fans too. Like they were like, if you came to New York, what number would you wear? And he's like replying to them in DMs. He's like, oh, I'd probably rock number 1 if I came there, if I came to New York, But I don't know. He's been putting a lot of green on his Twitter too. As an Eagles fan and as a Jets fan, I would be very, very I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. Anybody want to help me? Like
happy.
Perplexed.
Not happy. Not perplexed. Like I'm like superstitious. Superstitious.
Oh,
that's
superstitious. Here, speaking of superstition, last time I was on this very show, I came on here and I said Davante Adams will not go to the Raiders. Well, Raiders fans, all these Tyrann Mathieu, Honey Badger negotiations and offers, where's the signing at? It seems like the Raiders might not get Honey Badger. And I'm right here to tell you that the Raiders are going to fail you guys once again and not get the Honey Badger. Hopefully I didn't jinx that right now.
Well, there you go. Honey Badger to the Raiders. This segment's over, guys.
I'm going to make it a tradition to do that every time I come on this.
Now, Raiders are a super team if you keep doing that, Mike.
You said you want the competition up, Jay.
No, I want the competition. I wanted him to go to the Raiders. I get to see him play every year. So I'm happy for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to be a stud wherever the hell he goes.
But anyway. Yeah.
Does he still got it, Jay? Does he still have it at that age? Because I saw an article today saying some teams are questioning it.
I'll tell you this. First of all, he's still pretty young. And I'll tell you something about the Matheiu family. You know what I'm saying? We don't stop. You know what I'm saying? So he's got it. He's got it. I want to say a side note, though. Talking about North Carolina, he just popped up. Their best player, his name is Leaky Black. Sound like a rap? Don't sound kind of like a rap name. Sound like a stage name. But anyway.
Go Leaky.
Go Leaky. But anyway, without money. But no, yeah, I think he got it. It's not. I'm not gonna say too much about it. I think he's a top defensive player, top safety. I think any team would be really lucky to have him. And to finalize, I know I want him to go to the Chargers. I think the Raiders are a good fit, and I think the Colts are a good fit. And I would kind of agree with the Eagles being a good fit. I mean, I think the Eagles are a good fit. I don't know if they're going to – are they pursuing him like that? Because I don't know.
Oh, yeah, they are. I saw another day ago – or the other day, it said an article saying that the Saints and the Eagles were the two offers that he was mulling over. I don't know if it's true, but I did see a tweet that said that. And he visited Philadelphia last Friday.
That green. Maybe they got to wear the black uniforms. I feel like he just looked like dope in some black, like Raiders – or like the Eagles, of course, Charger Blue would look fire, but that's on any player. But
or Kelly Green.
Kelly Green, they're bringing him back.
They're bringing him back. So I don't know. I mean, wherever he goes, he's gonna ball.
Kayla.
If he goes, you're all good. I'm gonna go crazy if he comes back because I got my Matheiu jersey in the closet. Jay and Mike know I'm not gonna be extra. I'm not gonna go do that to y'all. But we'll get it. We'll get the last of the basketball talk early out of the way, out of the show for you, Mike. The rest is NFL. I promise. I didn't want to do you like this.
NBA,
that's why I'm doing it early. But NBA predictions.
My chat here was saying to go with Cleveland, but I'm not going to go with Cleveland until my king, your king, my goat, and your goat heads back to Cleveland. Then I'll go ahead and hop on the Cleveland bandwagon. So I'm going to root for my next favorite player that's at the top of the league right now, and that man is back-to-back champion in the future, Giannis Antetokounmpo, one of my favorite players in the NBA. I feel like he gets a little bit underappreciated at times, and this guy is an absolute monster on both sides of the ball, and he's going to carry the Bucks once again through the East and into the NBA Finals. And whoever comes out of the West, since the Lakers are out, doesn't matter to me, but they're going to take that L to Giannis and company, and Tony's favorite player, Chris Middleton.
Hey, really quick, Mike, why did you make him like Puerto Rican when you said his name? Like how you said it was like...
That's just me having no type of tongue language at all. I got nothing. Everything's gonna sound super not good. Unless your name's Mike.
Oh man. Well, I'll go ahead and take this. I have two favorites coming out of the East. Giannis is one of my favorite players. I just love his story. I just love everything about him, man, where he's from. I just love him. But unfortunately, I don't think Giannis and Drew can dominate like they did during that last year when it was really up for grabs for anyone, where the Suns probably should just snatched it. I think this is a real basketball year. I think we're back. COVID's over. I have to say it's going to be between Philadelphia and Brooklyn. And I'm going to go ahead because I know Dalton should take Philadelphia, and they are the favorite in my opinion. But I'm going to go ahead and just take Brooklyn because I don't think no one else is. I think KD's that guy. Kyrie's that guy. Everybody, just and Michael, and I can say this, shout out to Mike. Everyone has Milwaukee and Phoenix in this finals, and a lot of people say it's not even close. I think it's going to be Brooklyn, and I'm going to have to probably go with the popular vote in the West and say Phoenix will go ahead and take it because I can't really see anyone else. I don't think the Grizzlies are going to go to the finals. So I'm going to have to say Suns and Nets, and we'll go ahead and see if KD can get his get another ring. I think it's his third. So that's what I'm going with, Brooklyn. The GOAT. Your GOAT and my GOAT, Mike. Your king and my king. Not my king, but
is your GOAT and my GOAT. Your
KD.
king and my king.
Kevin
Your
Durant.
Los Angeles Chargers and my Los Angeles Chargers.
Go. How you
Vic,
feeling?
what are
Vic?
your thoughts on all this?
I said this. I said this in September. I'm gonna say it again. Nets are winning it all. I think that the Nets are gonna win it all. I think that if you have a healthy KD and a healthy Kyrie, they're incredibly hard to stop. Especially, I mean, they're two of the most gifted scorers ever. Two of the most gifted ball handlers ever. Got such insane bags, and I think that the Nets, like, people can rag on their defense all they want, but I mean, number one, KD puts more effort in on guarding the best player and help defense in the playoffs because he needs to. I mean, in the regular season, he's just really trying to stay healthy and like conserve his energy, which is reasonable, and that's generally why players, or at least the best of the best, usually put more of their defensive intensity in the playoffs, and KD included. And so, I think that his defense plus just collective good team defense can elevate the play of the Nets to that championship level team where they want to be. The Suns, I think they're going to make it out of the West. I think, like Jay said, it'll be a Suns-Nets final, but I think that the Nets are going to come out on top.
Hey,
On a-
I just want to say.
I know. On a side note, we're getting spanked right now. Is that what you were doing?
0, and he just got blocked like nasty, just like me and Viv said. Inside, everything's getting blocked, and they're just going to the post, easy buckets all day inside the post.
Yeah, there we go.
7-0.
All right, good thing I have my Kansas jersey on this. No, I'm just kidding. I need to do that at some point. But NBA champion. I need to go put on my Sixers jersey now because this is embarrassing. But no, I'm just kidding. There's plenty of ball left, even though we're probably going to lose now. Anyway, give me Embiid. Embiid and the Sixers. Their time is due. Embiid said today he would be kind of upset if he didn't win MVP. He would say that he feel like he was hated, I saw. And I kind of resonate with that because he said just people from Philly, we always kind of get like this, like kind of like not bad rap, but like you don't really want to see people from Philly win it because we are kind of a shitty city at times. I'm not going to lie. But for the most part, I really want to see the Sixers win it more than Embiid winning the MVP. That's fine. That's an individual award. Cool. I want an NBA championship. And like Jay said earlier, it's basically the equivalent to a COVID year. I don't really see anybody winning it now that the Lakers are out of it. The Nets aren't as good as they were. This is your window. This is the end of the process. We have trusted it thus far. Please win. At this point, if we don't win, you're going to have to rebuild the whole process, and you just wasted Embiid's window, and that's what really, really scares me. I mean, I don't really have anything else to say about it. Like I said, we're not really much basketball guys here. We're more of the NFL experts, and that's why we got kind of a fun topic for you guys next. This
All
one
I'm
I
gonna
saw
say
on
is just
Twitter.
don't be disappointed when Harden drops 5 points in an elimination game.
Another update: your 40-year-old power forward on North Carolina just got smacked. Oh my goodness,
Bro, he's down. He's down for the count. We are so screwed now. That's my guy. I'll just run with this one first, but who gets too much hate? Jalen Hurts does. Jalen Hurts is not as a bad quarterback as we think that he is, but he's also not as good. He's developing. He's a kid. That's my point. Give him some time. We really don't know what we have. Same thing for Tua. As much as I make fun of Tua, same thing for him. The two guys without the training wheels, though, on the right of the graphic, they deserve the hate. They need more of it. Jared Goff, you got to go. I talked about it last episode. Malik Willis is the answer. And Baker Mayfield, I used to be a fan of you. You like grabbing your nuts on the side of the field, having fun with it, kind of giving that Johnny Manziel vibe, having a blast. But you know what? You fucking suck now. So you're out of here too. I'm sorry. You get too much hate and you need more of it. It's pretty sad when you make more commercials than you throw touchdowns in one season. That's what I gotta say. What do you think, Jay?
Oh, well, I will say this. Jared Goff, I gotta say Jared Goff gets a little too much hate because Jared Goff's been to a Super Bowl, unlike Deshaun Watson, who someone in this panel has in their like top 7, Mike. But Baker Mayfield gets and also Viv thought that was Deshaun Watson originally on our group chat.
No, I didn't think it was Deshaun Watson. I was saying that you hate on Deshaun Watson too much.
It's good. I don't even talk about Deshaun Watson. When do I ever bring him up?
I second Viv's statement.
When do I bring up Deshaun Watson? I never just bring him up.
Bro, you always bring up Deshaun Watson. Don't even lie.
Anyway, Jared Goff's been in the Super Bowl. Deshaun Watson hasn't, so definitely gets too much hate.
I'm sorry. That was funny, though, Jay. Keep going. I love that analogy.
I think Baker Mayfield deserves. He gets just the right amount of hate, so not too much for Baker. I don't think Jalen Hurts gets too much hate because he gets a lot of love too. I always show love. A lot of people always show him a lot of love. I think Tua Tagovailoa does actually get too much hate because this guy, it's Tua time, baby. He hasn't had anything yet. This is the year, but this is the thing. If he doesn't play good this year with Tyreek Hill on his team, then all that hate is well deserved. But until then, it's Tua time. He's one of the best young quarterbacks in the league, and I'm excited to see what he does. I'm definitely on his side this season.
What is up? I'm going to twist this question around here, and I'm going to say who deserves more hate. And that is Derek Carr. And that's because the Raiders fans come to me and tell me that everyone hates on Derek Carr. And I don't think that that's enough. I think we need to do more hating on Derek Carr. A lot of people try to convince me that Derek Carr is a top 10 quarterback in this league. At the edge of my top 10, it includes guys like Kyler Murray, Lamar Jackson, Dak Prescott, Kirk Cousins, those guys. Go line up Carr's numbers next to those guys' numbers. Come back to me and tell me that Derek Carr is a top 10 quarterback. So Derek Carr deserves more hate. A player that deserves less hate is Dak Prescott in the same breath. He's the leader of the Dallas Cowboys franchise, America's team. He already has all that weight on his shoulder, and then the rest of the nation is bringing all their hate onto his shoulders as well. He puts up MVP quality numbers year after year. And you can call it stat padding. You can call it whatever you want to call it. I call it being productive. I call it being a good quarterback in the NFL. I'm not saying Dak Prescott's elite, but all I'm saying is that he's a franchise quarterback. He deserves his damn money, and he's going to be a top 10 quarterback for most of his career, in my opinion.
Hey, real quick, Mike, watch the last 13 seconds of Dak Prescott's last game this season, and we'll see, and come back to us on Dak Prescott.
You think Dak went to the huddle and said, hey, guys, I actually want to run the ball right now?
No, I think Mike McCarthy said that. If you feel like it's bad, run the ball. Thanks, Mike.
Mike McCarthy sucks more than Dak Prescott. That is 100% true.
Watch, they're going to get Sean Payton.
That we can all agree on.
They're going to get Sean Payton at the same time that their cap problems are going to go away, and boom, straight to the NFC Championship game. Here it comes.
Take that. Rams.
Everything that Mike just said about the Dallas Cowboys. Okay, just whoever's watching, just discard all of that right now because the one thing that he said that invalidated all of that was that, or two things. Number one, the Dallas Cowboys are America's team. They haven't won a ring since made an NFC championship since '96. Okay, and second thing is that they'll make the NFC championship. Are you?
I said when they get Sean Payton.
The Dallas Cowboys and the NFC championship don't go in the same sentence, except for the Dallas Cowboys have not made the NFC championship since 1996. For all you Cowboys fans watching this, wake up. It's not your year.
Not this year. I'm talking about if they got Sean Payton. Rewind it and restate it and replay it.
Don't worry. We'll get into Dallas real soon.
Now?
We'll get into Dallas real soon, but I want to this one is actually, I have no clue how this is going to go, but we have a new game that we wanted to actually play for you guys, and it's something we've been doing on TikTok a lot, and this is 30 seconds to guess the NFL player. So basically, you'll ask a question of what conference, AFC or NFC, division, North, East, West, etc., team, offense, defense, position, and you basically have 30 seconds to see if you can figure out whatever player the person's thinking of. It doesn't have to be one of the 5 on the screen. That's just a graphic. But I guess the order that we have is Mike, Jay, Vib, and then me. I guess.
No, I got a question on this though.
Yeah.
Can you guess height?
Yeah, you can guess height. You can guess anything that you want. I mean, you just have to know. You have to have the person who's what should I say, creating your player or thinking of your player know their height. So I guess that goes out for Vib. Vib, you need to know the height of this player in your head. But I guess you have a second with this order. But the
do we all know the height?
Going,
I only know like a few players' heights, so I'm gonna pick that specific player.
I have a question just for Jay. Jay, what happened on Derek Carr's last play of his season?
They blew a whistle inadvertently and they lost because the refs don't know how to referee a game.
That wasn't the last one. I remember him stepping back and throwing straight at a linebacker for the game on the goal.
Well, they could have kicked a field goal if they weren't down by 7 if they didn't call that touchdown.
Oh man, you sound like a Raiders fan right now.
No, I just sound like a person that wants justice for rigged games. But that's okay. I like that.
What's up?
Not a lot of justice. They're all
Dak
scripted. Who cares?
$44 million a year. Bad stats.
Let's go Bengals. I mean Chargers.
All right, so the first person to go is going to be Mike. And you know who the person giving the player to Mike is? Jay. All right.
Oh, I got an easy one for you. I got an easy one for him.
Do you have it in your head?
It's in my head. It's easy.
All right, tell me when
Michael,
you're
get it
ready,
in 10
and
seconds.
I'll hit the 30-second timer. Ready?
Get
5, 4, 3,
It's
2,
easy. 10 seconds probably.
1,
It's too easy.
go.
It's too easy.
AFC or NFC?
AFC.
AFC West.
Yes.
Chargers.
Yes.
Where's number 10?
No.
Plays offense.
Yes.
Plays wide receiver.
No.
Plays O-line.
No.
Plays running back.
No.
Plays quarterback.
No.
Plays tight end.
Yes.
Gerald Everett.
No.
Donald Parham.
Yes. Star Powerhead Jr., baby.
On the 29th second.
Give him some.
Only because I know he's 6'8". That's why I picked him, because I know his height.
And the Cardinals signed our backup tight end. So now Parham's officially tight end too.
Let's go. Parham's my guy.
All right, Mike, you had that. You clutched that, man. So you're good. Think of the player. I guess that you're giving me the player, Mike, so you have to think of somebody. But, Jay, are you ready to go? Vib is giving you your player. Are you ready, Vib?
Yeah, I'm
Can
ready.
I just get Deshaun Watson now or no?
All right, ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
AFC or NFC?
AFC.
AFC North?
No.
AFC South?
Yes.
Jaguars?
No.
Texans?
Yes.
Davis Mills?
No.
Is it running back?
No.
Wide receiver?
Yes.
Brandon Cooks?
No.
Chris Conley?
Yes.
Hey.
Ooh, damn. That was a good one. So you got it, too.
I liked it. That was good. Chris Conley. That was nice, dude.
All right, next up is going to be Vib, and you have a player that I'm giving to you. All right, I got my guy. My guy isn't that hard to guess.
All right.
Don't overthink it is what I'll say.
All right. I bet.
Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
NFC.
Yes.
NFC North.
No.
NFC South.
No.
NFC East.
Yes.
Eagles.
No.
Cowboys.
No.
Giants.
No.
Okay. Offense.
Yes.
Wide receiver.
No.
Running back.
No.
Quarterback.
Yes.
Taylor Heineke.
No.
Ryan Fitzpatrick.
No.
Carson
Come
Wentz.
on.
Carson
Yes. Yes. You got it.
I knew it so long ago, dog. I want to say it.
We should be keeping track who gets it the fastest. That's what we should.
Hey, I'm the fastest right now, Mike. I got it. At
Yeah,
like
Jay's
24.
the fast. Jay got 22. Me and Mike each got 27.
All right, so Dalt, you
There
have
you go.
22 seconds.
Does somebody else have a phone that they can put up to the thing?
I got
real
you. I
quick?
got you.
Oh, there we go.
All
gonna
right,
say.
cool. You can just call out like a 5-second timer,
There we
Viv,
go.
whenever you're ready. I'm good to go whenever Mike is.
All right.
Ah,
I'll let Viv count us down, and then I'll start.
Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start.
NFC,
Nope.
AFC, okay, AFC East,
Nope.
AFC North,
Yep.
Steelers,
No.
Ravens,
Yes.
offense,
Yes.
quarterback,
Nope.
wide receiver,
Yes.
Marquise Brown.
Damn it. He got it.
Yes.
21 seconds.
He beat
Impressive.
the record.
dang. He was
I've
on.
been doing
he
it
was
with
on
Jack for
Mike,
a while.
everything.
Impressive.
Next time I'm going to sandbag him and answer slower.
Oh
Well,
my
Dalt,
God.
you got one victory today, and we can't say that for your North Carolina Tar Heels.
Well, maybe we can. It
Shots
ain't over
fired.
yet. It ain't over
Shots
yet.
fired.
But you're probably
Shots
right,
fired.
Jay. You're probably right.
Shots fired.
And you know, Jay, I can get a second victory today. You know why?
What's going on?
A topic that I'll take first. Gentlemen, doubts about Dallas. And hold on one second, guys. What more festive to get for you than me
Spidey Dalt.
talking
You know Spidey
about
Dalt.
the good old Cowboys and how they're going to suck next year? Oh my God, I cannot wait to see y'all suck next year. We them boys, we this, we that. Your defense bailed you out so many times. I'm tired of hearing it. You guys lost so many people, Amari Cooper being one of them. I don't even think you've lost everybody yet. You're lucky you kept Gallup. You guys are screwed next year, and I can't wait to watch it as an Eagles fan. I think that we're going to run the division, not by a lot, but I do think that we will be a 11-win team somehow, some way. Just wait. With 17 games, 11-win team, and the Cowboys will probably be a 9-10-win team. And it's not that I don't like Dak Prescott or Ezekiel Elliott. It's Mike McCarthy. He is your Achilles heel. I got so many doubts about Dallas. Jay?
Well, I don't have any doubts about Dallas, actually, contrary to popular belief. I have no doubts. You can't have doubts in a team that you don't believe in the first place. I have no doubts. I thought they sucked at the beginning of the year. I thought they sucked last year. I had no doubts that they sucked, and they sucked. And I have no doubts this year. They're going to suck again because the coaching is terrible. We already said that. Jason Garrett's not that bad, but he's not that good. Mike McCarthy's worse. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And then I think Zeke is not what he used to be. I think Tony Pollard is honestly better, but they just paid him so much money. They're not going to use Pollard as much because they have Zeke for so much. Dak Prescott is a good quarterback. He's a top 15 quarterback. He's right there above, maybe right behind Jimmy G, right above Deshaun Watson, right there in that like 15, 16 spot. He's a good quarterback. Wide receivers are good. I think Amari Cooper's going to hurt them. Still got CeeDee Lamb. But the defense is better. I don't think Diggs is going to do nearly as much as he did last year. Michael Parsons is going to do about the same, which is going to be really good. He's by far their best player on defense, in my opinion. I see them being a really subpar team, probably going about around 500 next season. And I think they're probably going to miss the playoffs with the Eagles emerging and taking the division.
I'm loving what I'm hearing. It's music to my ears. I'll save the best for last on this one, but I'll let Viv take it real quick.
I mean, I gotta agree with both of you. But I will say though, every single time I've said Dallas will be good, they turn out ass. And every single time I've said they'd be ass, they turn out good. So it's like I'm the Dallas curse or something. If I guarantee you, if I say they're gonna be ass this year, they'll be good. They won't be like Super Bowl good, but they'll be good.
Yeah, I hear you.
They'll
Say that they're gonna be good this year.
They'll never be Super Bowl. They'll never be Super Bowl good. All right, you're not the boys. It's not your year. No. But I mean, yeah, Jay, you're absolutely right about them losing a lot of pieces. They lost to Marcus Lawrence, no Amari Cooper. I can't believe they kept Michael Gallup over Amari Cooper. I think that's the biggest. I think that is by far one of the biggest mistakes of free agency. By far one of the biggest mistakes. Keeping Michael Gallup and letting go of Amari Cooper. When you're letting go of Amari Cooper, you're letting go of like a top 10 5 route runner in the NFL with phenomenal hands. Michael Gallup's one standout characteristics is his jump ball ability, but I mean, it's not like Amari Cooper lacks one. And also, you have a jump ball and you have a kind of ish jump ball receiver in CeeDee Lamb already. So I mean, How much? I don't get it. I don't.
The Dallas defender here to the rescue.
There we go. And I was about to actually put Dallas down a little, and then you
Mike's
guys
getting
come in here
brainwashed by everyone from that old Madden league.
talking like the Cowboys or the Jets or something is what it sounds like. Jay, you need to go and watch Deshaun Watson tape. I cannot hear you say Deshaun Watson's worse than the quarterbacks anymore. So
Why do you guys keep bringing Deshaun Watson? I never bring him up.
That's what. Thank you,
The
Mike.
timer's
Thank
counting
you.
down.
Thank you. Now, Dad, time somebody.
I never bring him up. Mike, you guys keep bringing him up.
Innocent, Viv, because DeMarcus Lawrence restructured his deal and is staying in Dallas. So a part of the take that led off the take didn't go right. I like the Amari Cooper move. You needed to get that contract off of your books. I see what the Cowboys are doing. They realized that the roster they had, the core that they had, was not going to the Super Bowl. So they're slowly going to start rebuilding now. You saw La'el Collins go out. They lost him. They lost Amari Cooper. They're going to lose more guys. I like the sneaky pickup of James Washington for the future wide receiver core. I actually would rather have Michael Gallup on a bad deal than Amari Cooper, a guy that's young and in his prime versus a guy that's aging and falling out of his prime. Defensively, I think they're going to be a similar team to the were last year, which is like a little bit above average defense. The Cowboys are setting up so Mike McCarthy can ultimately fail, probably a wild card exit again, and then they can go ahead and get a new head coach and really go into next season with a better cap situation, start building the core up again, because that's what the real problem is for them, is that the core of the team that they had, the guys they chose to pay other than Dak were not the right guys. I'm talking about Zeke, Amari, DeMarcus Lawrence, and even Schultz a little bit if they give him a big contract. Did they extend him? I'm not even sure if they extended him. I think he got tagged.
I'm not sure either. One thing real quick in the middle of the show that I did want to bring up is, if you guys aren't already, we're going to be doing a jersey giveaway tomorrow. So check out the podcast. We're going to be giving away 3 jerseys. So you must follow our TikTok, Instagram, and sub to our YouTube. Check out our TikTok for now, Up for Debate Podcast, or our Instagram, Up for Debate Podcast. It'll be posted on both of them. But stay up to date on this. We'll probably be doing it in like 3 or 4 weeks. I want to give it some time for people to enter, tag their friends. This guy, Vib, in the chat, Vib Hop K, he is exactly right. Anonymous.
I had to do it.
It was anonymous.
Yeah, guys, stay posted on it. We're gonna be doing it soon. But that guy Vib, he's right.
First of all, it's not hate if it's true, and it's not hate if everyone else brings it up but me. I never bring up Deshaun. Everyone just always brings him up. Since you guys brought him up twice today already, I had to say something about him.
Wait a minute. We were talking about them boys. America's team, by the way. You don't got to be a winning team to be the most popular team in America. You can just be the most popular team in America. But you were talking about the Cowboys and somehow brought him up, okay? I don't want to hear that.
You said I got to watch tape. I was like,
it is very fitting that he is in this graphic.
Yeah, let's talk about
you know what he was saying? He was saying that Dak Prescott belongs in that 15-16 range with Jimmy Garoppolo and Deshaun Watson. That's what he was saying.
And Dal, you're disrespectful as hell to Alvin Kamara. I hope you run into him one day and he sees this and is like, "Remember that time that you see on this graphic?"
I was waiting for somebody to say it. Thank you. Yeah, he got locked up. I mean, did you guys see the picture of what he did to that guy? I mean, I don't know what that guy said, but
oh yeah, that shit was disgusting.
Saints really took a step back, and I'm not saying I understand the full scenario, but I mean, hearing Alvin Kamara, a player like that, go through all that. Michael Thomas situation, Sean Payton losing. What do you think is going to happen here next year, Jay? They miss out on some QBs.
I don't know, but I think Alvin Kamara, if he's a cellmate with Will Smith, there would be one hell of a party in there. But, yeah, definitely a big step back. Hopefully Kamara's all right. But, yeah, they lost a lot of pieces. I don't think Winston's the answer long term. I was actually surprised they signed him when guys like Jimmy G were still available. I mean, it's tough. I mean, like, he's just not a top 20 guy. Like we could talk about all these other quarterbacks. We will all agree they're all top 20 guys. Whether you like Deshaun Watson, Dak Prescott, or Jimmy G, we can all say they're top 20 guys easily. Jameis Winston's not that. Russell Wilson would have been great if they would have got him. They didn't. Yeah. So I think it's a big step back for the Saints. The Saints are a team that you think is a perennial playoff team. You think every year they're a team that can maybe win a Super Bowl when they had Drew Brees and Sean Payton. By the way, the movie with Kevin James and Sean Payton was really good, but it was kind of really weird to see Kevin James play Sean Payton, but he kind of looks like Sean Payton. Anyway, yeah, but I don't think they're going to be a playoff team this year. I don't think they're going to be a threat. Tom Brady's going to walk over them by himself with no help in Tampa Bay. And, yeah, I see them doing nothing.
A minute and 15 seconds, Jay.
What do you think of it?
A minute and 15 seconds without bringing up Deshaun Watson.
I also think, I mean, the Saints won't be. I don't think they'll be bad. I still think that they'll be like average. They'll be like how I'd say they'd be worse than they were before Jameis tore his ACL and stuff, but still not like bottom of the bottom. That's how, because I just think that they've instilled like a good culture that like no matter even in their worst years, like they'll still do fine. Like they'll be like, I don't know, 8-9 or 7-10, and like they can write that off. And honestly, for Dennis Allen, I'm not expecting too much, just because like, hey, first time head coach, and like he was really caught off guard by he was probably caught off guard by Sean Payton's retirement and stuff. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on it.
I think that's a fair point. There was a lot that kind of went into this offseason for the Saints. What do you think, Mike?
Yeah, I agree with Viv for the most part. I think the Saints are still going to compete for a wild card like they did last year. They were actually really good with Jameis Winston, but how much of that was game planning by Sean Payton, we're about to find out. I am a little concerned about the depth on defense, especially losing those safeties. That's going to hurt them big time. We'll see what they do with those draft picks. I think if DBs fall into their lap, I think they're going to take DBs with the spots that they traded up into. And maybe they're looking at a quarterback or one of the tackles to replace Teron Armstead. They'll definitely be a worse team than last year, losing Teron Armstead, losing Marcus Williams. I mean, those guys are ballers. But getting Michael Thomas back will be beneficial to Winston. I think he's going to be okay this year. He's going to prove that he can still start in this league. Maybe not a franchise solution, but he can still start in this. Getting Marshawn Lattimore back is going to be important, especially with him coming back on a contract year. He's going to want to ball out for them. So I think that they're a real thin team going into this season. That's their biggest concern. Starting lineup is still a wild card caliber lineup, but they're really thin. An injury here, they're getting in trouble here. They could turn into a team that could end up like last year's Saints and miss the playoffs again. I definitely like them second in that division, I think. You guys like anyone else in that division more than them? Panthers, Falcons?
Falcons, Marcus Mariota.
You think so? I don't think so, unless they can somehow get Ridley back out there. And
Facts. He's suspended for the season.
I don't think that the Falcons will chalk up to the Saints. Not for now, at least. I mean, they're gonna definitely need like a couple of years to rebuild. I mean, that's what they did. They signaled that they blew the whole thing up by trading away Matt Ryan.
That's true. I actually agree with you guys. Saints probably will take second, but they still taking that step back like James Harden though. But they're going to probably take
There's so much that can like change for this team this offseason. Like I don't know. There's like Viv said earlier too. The Saints have always been the Saints. Like to see them have like this kind of like just it doesn't feel right. Like Michael Thomas, I'm shocked that he hasn't asked for a trade out of there. Kamara, I think he'll stay. Lattimore will stay. Winston, I think, was a secondary option. I think that they were really probably trying to get Russell Wilson, whether they'll admit that or not. And then Deshaun Watson, I don't know what happened there, but a serious step back, but probably second, like Mike was saying too, probably second in that NFC South division, I think it is. They'll be good, but it's just going to be like, they have a good offensive line. They have a good defense. It almost feels like wasted talent with Winston there. So maybe that trade today that the Saints made with my Philadelphia Eagles means, okay, maybe we're trying to make a trade. Maybe we're trying to go up and get a QB. I mean, do you guys think that signals QB or?
I just don't know because they moved up to 18. I just don't know what the guarantees of a player being there. I mean, they probably want Willis or Pickett, right? I don't know who else they'd be trading up for. There's no guarantees either one of those guys are there at 18. I feel like they're trading up to 18 to either pick a DB or pick a tackle. I think that's their lock in. If a QB falls, the QB falls though. Maybe.
Wait, this is important, dog. Did they trade to 16, 17, or 18? I mean, not 17, 16, 15, or 18?
I think that we traded 16 and 19, and the Eagles
gave you 18.
And then a 2023 first round. So the Eagles now have 15, and the Eagles have 18, and the Saints have 16 and 19.
Okay, that's good because there you go. Mike, we was talking about this. We want Stingley to fall. You said the Eagles are the only team that might take him before the Chargers. That could be Stingley in LA.
Well, I mean, like right before us. I think the Vikings probably looking at him too, though. But there's a couple of teams probably looking at Stingley.
Vikings are gonna take Gardner.
I'm down for that.
I would honestly, hey, win-win. Either we take Sauce and y'all take Stingley, or we take Stingley and y'all take Sauce.
Yeah,
Forget
that's
it.
fine. I mean, either one. This draft class is loaded with defensive beasts. Yeah, fair trade.
Oh yeah, 100%. Oh, I completely agree with what you said, Dal, about how this draft class is loaded with defensive beasts. Like hell, like the first like 2 picks, like I don't remember the last draft where we saw like the first like several picks be defensive players, but we may see it this draft.
There could be, yeah, you're right, generational defensive players even in the second round. So it's going to be fun to watch. Our main topic of the night, the Rams on repeat. I'll let the 2 guys from down south take it first, Vib, and I'll let our guests take it first. Are the Rams going to repeat next year, Mike?
I think it's very hard to repeat, and I think that Tom Brady's going to be on a mission. So I'm going to say if I had to make a prediction right this second, no, I don't think the Rams will repeat. But I do think that the Rams are taking steps in that direction to where they're going to have one of the best teams in the NFC again next year. I would not be shocked if you told me the Rams went back to the Super Bowl next year. I think having Cam Akers for the whole year is going to change the dynamic on offense. Now you add Allen Robinson out wide to Cooper Kupp and possibly a returning OBJ. So we'll see how that goes. On the offensive side of the ball, they're still going to be just as good as they were last year, if not better. And on the defensive side of the ball, they got Aaron Donald to come back. They lose Von Miller, but in his place, he picked up Bobby Wagner. The Rams have faith in Leonard Floyd. That's why they extended him. He's their pass rusher, too. Von Miller was kind of just extra on top of what they had. So I think that the defense is still going to be legit. Obviously, they still have Jalen Ramsey out there. They still have all those guys out there. Hopefully, they don't need to call on an Eric Weddle to come in mid-season and rap. And Jordan Taylor can stay healthy this year for them. But this team's going to be, if not one of the best teams in the NFC again next year. And with what the division's turning out to be with Seattle taking a step back, 49ers switching to basically a rookie quarterback, the Rams could win 13 or 14 next year. And I wouldn't be surprised at all.
Well, Mike,
I think you're right.
First of all, don't ever disrespect white Deshaun Watson in Seattle. But second of all,
why are you even bringing up Deshaun Watson? What's the point of bringing him up right now?
No, look who's bringing up Deshaun Watson now.
no, he brought him up. He said the Seahawks don't have much, but they basically got white Deshaun Watson at quarterback. They'll be pretty bad. You're right. But anyway, back to the Rams. The Rams, will they repeat is the question. I think the Rams, if Tom Brady doesn't go nuclear like he has his whole career and like he almost did and overcame his terrible defense and overcame his no weapons and beat the Rams in the playoffs last year, if Tom Brady almost beat them last year with no help, if he just gets a little bit of help this year, he could beat the Rams. But if Tom Brady doesn't show up, or if his defense is that bad again, I think the Rams go back to the Super Bowl because no one else is going to beat them. The Packers are trash. Who else was even a threat? The Niners? If Trey Lance is starting, they're done. Even with Jimmy G, honestly, like I don't see them really beating the Rams like that with A-Rob now, with Bobby Wagner. So yeah, I think they're going to the Super Bowl, but I think the Chargers will upset them. They won't repeat and win it. I have the Chargers beating the Rams in the Super Bowl. I'm calling it right now. Dal, you can screen share this. You can save it for next February when the Chargers beat the Rams in the Super Bowl, and you can play this out. Chargers over the Rams in the Super Bowl next year. Calling it.
All right, I heard it. Heard it here first. Book it. The LA Bowl.
The LA Bowl. I said this earlier in the episode, but I would love the LA Bowl. I would not be surprised to see the Rams repeat. I mean, they kept everything the same. Yes, they lost. They lost KOC. I think they lost Raheem Morris too as well, right? Or do they still have him? Anyone want to tell me?
No, they have Morris. He's still there, right?
Yeah, they still have Raheem Morris. They lost KOC. They lost Wes Phillips, but I mean, Sean McVay's still in place. One of the best coaches, if not the best in football right now. I know Jay doesn't like him, but like, I mean, I love Sean McVay. I think, yes, the Bucs are obviously a threat. It was music to my ears when Jay said that the Packers suck. They do. But yeah, I honestly really only see the Bucs giving them a run for their money in the NFC. The NFC is like, I'd say that the Rams are, if they keep up the same like chemistry and like the way that they played this year, especially in the playoffs. They are going to be tough to beat.
Yeah, I mean, you guys all pretty much took the words out of my mouth. I don't really have much to say except for the LA Bowl. Woo! That would be dope. I mean, seeing Matt Stafford win, it's nice to see. OBJ could still potentially be on the move. That's why I put him on the graphic. If they keep him, they're my lock for the Super Bowl, hands down. OBJ, Cooper Kupp, and Allen Robinson. That might be the most talented wide receiving trio in NFL history. But Bobby Wagner, too. I mean, it's almost like super team in the NFL. On repeat, we'll see. But the LA Bowl would be pretty freaking cool. And one thing I want to say real quick before we wrap up, guys, is my guy, big boy Brady Manick, with the big 3 there. And UNC is bouncing back in this thing. We're going to see what happens. But real quick, guys, I do want to give a quick round of applause and a thank you to our good friend, NFL Mike, for coming on the show tonight. We always appreciate having you on, man. Thank you.
I get to yell on this show.
Yes, sir. We always appreciate you, Mike.
Yeah, and follow Mike on TikTok at NFL Mike. You can find him pretty much everywhere with that handle. Is your Instagram still NFL? Is it NFL Mike now, or what is your Instagram?
I hit up the guy that has the NFL Mike handle, and he said, "Come back when you got some money."
Wow.
So I'm gonna come back today. I'm gonna come back. So I'm not gonna Mike Sports on IG.
All right, fat.
Hey, catch Mike every Saturday balling out in the City of Angels.
You can tell him that he can kiss your ass. So.
Hey!
I want the handle.
That's a different kind of social platform. That's not Instagram, is it?
I said thank you for reading my message, and I will be hitting you up again in a couple months, is what I told him.
I love it. Well, on that note, Viv, you want to do the honors tonight?
Of course, hit the outro.